Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel, and we are here with a September health update. And I got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about my birthday, intermittent fasting, keto fail, me being on Abilify, working out, weight gain, anxiety attack, my plans for October, and vitamins. So there's a lot. So let's just get right into it. This month I turned 35. Yay! And I had a birthday party, and it was a lot of fun. Being 35 feels a lot like 34, but I have less fucks. I thought I ran out of fucks when I was 30, but 35, I'm out of them. I'm only giving fucks to people who deserve it. So yeah, but in all seriousness, as far as age-wise, I don't feel any different. 35 does sound better though. 35 just sounds like a good number. So yeah, turned 35. Had a birthday party. It was a lot of fun. Had all of my family here. It was a great time. It was all good. It was all good, and I could not have asked for a better birthday. Intermittent fasting. I started intermittent fasting this month, and if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's basically where you have a period of time that you can eat in a period of time where you fast. And so the best way to do it is the fasting is when you're asleep. So I have 16 hours of when I don't eat and an 8-hour window of when I do eat. I eat from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and after 7 p.m. I try not to eat. So it's probably from 7 to 11, 16 hours of not eating. That has worked for me. When I first started doing it, I dropped 3 pounds. And then once I started eating a little bit like after 7 towards 8 o'clock, and I put those pounds back on. I did. And so now I'm back on it, doing it really, really well. I was on vacation last week, and I'll get more into that, and wasn't doing the intermittent fasting at all. And that's probably why I have some weight gain. But now that I'm back, it is back to get on it, back to getting on my intermittent fasting. I did it today. It's working out well. But yeah, intermittent fasting is great if you want to know if you want to learn how to lose weight and see how your body reacts to it. It's a great way to go. You don't really have to give up what you eat. You just pick when you want to fast, and that is going to help you quite a bit. Keto fail. I tried the keto diet for 2 days and I failed. Like, I like bread too much. I do. I like bread. I like fruit. I like juice. These 3 things are things that I cannot have on a keto diet. So it's a fail for me. But for the most part, for most of the week, I would say 4 days out of the week, I am pretty good at doing keto-centric food. So I would say I'm on keto about 50% of the time. I mean, that probably defeats the purpose, but it's better than nothing. So that with intermittent fasting, I know is going to help me. Workout or lack thereof. September was one of those months where I basically was like, whatever, when it came to working out, and that's not the way you should be. You should give it your all or not do it at all. But now was the time where I'm back on it. I didn't work out yesterday. I was busy. Worked out Monday. I will be working out after I'm done with this video. But yeah, working out is to help maintain, because even though losing weight starts in your kitchen, when you work out, it helps you burn those calories that you're eating. So it helps you maintain and lose at the same time. As far as weight gain, right now I am at the heaviest I've been since 2012, and that's kind of discouraging a bit, but I'm not letting it get to me, because in 2012, when I was the same weight that I am now, I didn't look like I do. Like, I gained weight in completely different places, and that's the way the body works. So I'm not complaining as much as I did back in 2012 when I really wanted to change, my body and how it looked. But I still want to lose weight in my midsection and try to get rid of some cellulite on my thighs and all that stuff. And that's all. That's diet and doing squats. So as long as I stick to dieting and doing some, squats and doing some strength training, I will be okay. Abilify. My doctor put me on Abilify this month. Was it this month or August? I don't know. I think I might have talked about this in my last video. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. But if I didn't, here we go. My doctor put me on Abilify, and it's been working out really, really well. My moods have been pretty stable. Not too many lows. It's been pretty good. So Abilify has kind of balanced out my moods, which brings me to an anxiety attack I had this past weekend when I was in San Diego. My last anxiety attack had to be it was over a year ago, and anxiety attacks are not fun because once you go through them, it's a lot to come back from, and it feels like, imagine never running a marathon in your life and then you go out and run one full speed and then all of a sudden it's over. That's how it feels, and you didn't even run anywhere. What happened? I was dehydrated. I was drinking some liquor, and me being dehydrated brought on the anxiety attack because where I was, it wasn't a ton of people. I was at Belmont Park, and Belmont Park was pretty empty. Belmont Park is like a little tiny theme park in San Diego, and there wasn't a ton of people. It was just dehydration. Dehydration brought on my anxiety attack, and it was bad. It was a bad one. My husband was with me along with our two daughters. My oldest daughter was okay. I did scare my youngest daughter a bit because she didn't know what was going on. But I assured her that, you know, mommy's okay. You know, it's a panic attack, you know, that I'm going to be okay. And so I just assured her of that. And yeah, that's what happened this past weekend. Other than that, I had a great time in San Diego. Went swimming a bit and just spent some quality time with my husband and my two kids, and it was a much needed trip. I started taking vitamins. I'm lacking like a ton of calcium because my nails have broken, and so my nails broke to the point where I just ended up clipping them all because the longer they grew, they would just crack, like just very, very easily. My husband was like, "You're lacking calcium." So I got some calcium, and I also got some biotin, which helps with hair and nails. So I'm hoping those two together can help me. We will see. But yeah, my nails, they're a pretty good length. You know, a little bit longer than this, and I would just keep them short. But they grow pretty fast, so I'm not complaining too much. Just that I know now what the problem is, lack of calcium, so I'm taking that. So let's talk about my plans for October. I've never done this before in these videos, like my plans for the next month. That way I can kind of say if I did those or not. Seriously work out. I gotta take it more seriously. And I have to hold myself accountable. You know, I started this hashtag on Instagram called Losing with Kristen. So my channel is called Playing with Kristen, Losing with Kristen. And people said they were in, so I think every Sunday I'm going to do a check-in and say, how did your week go? And I think with other people joining in, that'll kind of give me the motivation to continue. So seriously, going to work out in October. Keep the intermittent fasting up. I have no complaints about it. I would say the first couple of days when I was intermittent fasting that I would get hungry before 11. After that, I was good. I don't really get hungry before 11 anymore. Like right now, it is 12:20. I haven't eaten anything yet. So yeah, okay. Move around. I have a habit of sitting at my computer and not moving around too much. So I need to make it a habit of actually standing up. There's actually an app on my watch that says that'll vibrate and says time to stand. And that's the time where I kind of just need to move around. Even if it's just walking around the house or going outside to get fresh air, moving around to keep my blood circulating. That way I don't get too exhausted just sitting at the computer. So I need to work on that some more. Weighted squats. I need to start incorporating squats into my workout routine. Doing leg day, starting off about 3 times a week. And incorporate that into my workouts. And those are my plans for October, but that is the end of my video. All right, that was a lot packed into one video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And I will see you all next time.